Hello world, and welcome to my first video. Today I am trying to fix my CNC machine because it's having some issues, like the resolution on especially circles, and when it cuts around corners it takes some of the corner off. There could be a lot of things wrong, unfortunately, but it's all fine, it's part of the process. And today I'm just gonna run a few fixes that I searched on the web that it might be, and maybe you have the same issues and this video can help you. So here goes nothing. So step one is trying known fixes. The first one is lowering acceleration. This could be the issue with too high acceleration, resulting in flexing in somewhere in the machine, causing it to have like a bouncy effect almost. I don't think this is the issue, but I'm just gonna lower it anyway because I don't need it at the speed it's at right now. The next one is checking fusion and NC controller resolution. I remember doing this already, but I might have fucked it up, so I'm just gonna go through that again. The next step is increasing or lowering stepper pip value. I don't know if this could be the issue. I just thought that since the stepper motors kind of have a fixed max resolution, having a too high pip value might result in some kind of negative feedback when it's trying to hold its position or something like that. Maybe lowering it could help with that, or maybe it's increasing. Maybe increasing would help. I don't really know. Then it's fusion settings, so it's not, and by that I don't mean the resolution, but just general fusion settings in the operations, to see if maybe there are some settings that should not be on, which are on. So yeah, and then I'm gonna run a part. I'm just currently drawing it, very simple part, just a circle outside inside and a square. And then if it works, well then great, and if it doesn't, well, I'm just gonna have to keep trying. A bit about my machine. This is the machine that I've built in the last 8 months or so, or almost a year now. Yeah, probably a year. It's a pretty basic setup with steel side supports and mostly aluminium frame. It's running NEMA34 stepper motors from Stepper Online, the highest quality ones they have, and it actually has Bosch Rexroth linear guides on all axes. However, it is Chinese ball screws. The bed is just one giant piece of aluminum, pretty big. So all in all, it's a pretty stable machine. However, there are things I would like to change, but that's not for today. The controller is a DDCS v4.1 controller, the Pro version, which has like bigger screen I think and more controls, and also a separate keyboard, which is kind of nice, I guess. The electronics are kind of messy, I know, but anyways, here we go. So this is the setup. It's not very safe, but I mean, it's safe enough for me. So here's the back end of the controller. I'm a noob, so of course I haven't grounded any wires. I just thought maybe if it's steel around it, they were kind of shielded, but actually it's only making it worse. But here are the holding relay and the stepper drivers. I mean, it's okay, but it could definitely be better. And I also have a bunch of fans, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 fans running, which works pretty good. So yeah, and also one of the things I want to check is how much current is actually given to the drivers. I haven't done it yet. So that is also a thing I need to check. Okay, so now I'm gonna change the acceleration. First I'm gonna go into parameter. Then I've just used the scroll wheel to scroll down under processes. And then as you can see here, we have the first one is speed selection. We choose G code. Basically just means it reads the G code. And then default operating speed, we're gonna ignore that. G01 acceleration. This is the one we wanna change. So we're gonna log into the machine administrative. So that's just by default it's 6 times 8 and then enter. There we go. Now we can change it. I'm gonna go from 600. I'm just gonna go to 350, like that. Enter. Okay, so next up is Fusion and NC controller resolution. Here I'm in the controller. As you can see, right now my arc interpolation algorithm is set to solve algorithm. This just means that in the solved algorithm, accuracy is set by parameter 74, which is the one just below, and currently it is set to 0.01, so 1/100th of a millimeter. Anyways, I'm not sure whether or not I should put this lower or higher, or if it would actually be better to just set this to hard algorithm. But for a start, since this is not working, I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna put it to the lowest possible value, which is 0.001. So you go 0.001, enter. Okay, so next up is the resolution in Fusion 360, and more accurately in the post processor. So currently I'm just using the default Fanuc post processor, and going down here to the bottom under built-in, we can see here the minimum chord length. So basically what minimum chord length means is in this circle right here, you can see that's how we want the circle to look, nice and round. But in reality, the circles are just an undefined number of length, which basically is your resolution. The longer the lines, the lower the resolution. And right now one of the problems I'm having is these lines are just too long, which makes my circles look very bad. So I want to shorten these lines to make it look more like that, which is what I'm going to try to achieve by lowering this minimum chord length. So I don't know how much I can actually lower it, but I'm just going to go with the minimum chord length to be 1/100th of a millimeter. So I'm just going to save that. Okay, so after running the part, here it is. Ignore the surface finishes on the bottom. That's just roughing, but by looking at it, it's kind of hard. Get this. It doesn't really have the same sort of edges where it looks like it has taken a bit too much. These corners looks very clean. You might be able to tell there's no defects at all. Now the circles, you can see, I should have shown you how they look before. Unfortunately I did, but I would say this is a big improvement, and the last artifacts that can be seen are probably just from spindle run out or maybe vibration, because I am running 24,000 RPM right now, so that could be it. I will still be trying to fiddle around with Fusion 360 and also going through the last steps of this list. So yeah, stay tuned. I will post more videos, and if you want I can go more in depth on the actual machine, everything on here, like every single little thing I have drawn in CAD software. So I have a complete 3D model, and I do also have a machine simulator of this exact machine in Fusion 360, so I can run machine simulations. Here it is. It's kind of messy. I'm still, building it, so it's gonna look nicer someday. Thank you for watching this video of me just rambling about my CNC machine. I hope this might have helped you with your machine. In the end of this little series of me fixing my machine, I will be posting a shorter video going through everything that I tested and what worked and what didn't work and what you could do, so you don't have to watch all these long videos of me rambling, trying and fixing and things not working and maybe working. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.